what? This is the strongest cup of coffee I think I've ever drunk in 10 years. What? My youngest son, Paul Jr., just made a fresh pot of coffee, Folgers. And he said, Dad, I think this might be a strong. This is strong. Are you serious? Strong. Okay, big news, guys. Big news. Supermoon. Are you serious? Well, there'll be signs in the sun and the moon and the stars. Let me grab my Bible right here. Luke, you guys know this verse, right? Luke chapter 21-25. But wait a minute. Just hang on a second. This is going to be some... Reverend Gary of Kentucky has been very concerned about this biblical sign. And I think he may be onto something because of the timing in this month of May. There seems to be so many events. First of all, I'm going to share with you that on May the 5th will be this supermoon, but May the 7th, Vladimir Putin will be sworn in as president of Russia. May the 20th and 21st, I believe, is the NATO summit in Chicago. 28 nations of the world meeting with President Barack Obama and the NATO summit in downtown Chicago, Illinois. And there's been already evacuation plans set in play. That was reported by CBS News, Channel 2 out of Chicago. And for northern part of Chicago, may have to go to Milwaukee in case there is rioting or protesting. And I just can't figure out why you would think there could be when NATO is supposed to be all on the same team. So what's that about? But while that's going on, folks, it don't stop there. The 23rd of May, the permanent members of the United Nations Security Council, China, Russia, the United States, the United Kingdom, and France, along with Germany, it's called the P5+1, are going to be meeting with Iran to discuss nuclear weapons, the threat to Israel and to the region. And guess where they're meeting at on May 23rd? In Baghdad, Iraq. Going back to Babylon. While that's going on, the same day, May 23rd and 24th, is the presidential elections in Egypt. And so here's this major player getting ready to eliminate this 5-man general council made up of 5 generals and to replace them with a new president. The Bible says the council will be destroyed and a fierce king, a cruel lord, will rule Egypt. It's called the burden of Egypt. Read it. It's in Isaiah 19, verses 1 through 4. Bible prophecy in play. But that's not the only thing going on. On May 24th, the Russians are coming. The Russian paratroopers, the army, are coming to Colorado, right here in America, and are going to train simultaneously with the United States paratroopers on anti-terrorist drills. And they're going to be doing this in Colorado from May 24th to May 31st. So all these things, distress of nations, there's tsunami warnings out there right now for the Caribbean islands as the United Nations environmental scientist group are issuing warnings for the 40 million people that live in the Caribbean. And I can't figure out, I mean, the reason they say it's not an imminent danger, like there's been a quake, it's coming in a half hour. But they're talking about the fact that there's been 94 tsunamis in that region since 1498, and it's killed over, I forgot, 3,000 or 4,000 people during that time. So and it's past due, it's overdue. And so there's a concern there. And of course, there's the rest of the fault lines around the world. The earth seems to be in a polar shift, and there seems to be earthquakes in divers places, which Jesus said. But let me read to you this. The supermoon may outshine the meteor showers. What? You mean to tell me there's meteor showers and a supermoon? The biggest full moon of the year, so-called supermoon, will take center stage when it rises this weekend and may interfere with the peak of an annual meteor shower created by the leftovers from Halley's Comet. Now, I don't think people understand the significance of the timing of these things. But the supermoon of 2012 is the biggest full moon of the year and will occur on Saturday night, May the 5th at 11:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, here's another question. Is it May the 5th Cinco de Mayo or de Mayo? Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. I can't remember. I think it is. Anyway. So that's going to happen. 11:30 Saturday night. The supermoon will be at its biggest, fullest size. But it's going to be like that, folks. You're going to notice that. You can look out tonight. You'll see it's bigger. Now, while that's going on, while that's happening, on May through May the 6th, the moon may still appear full to sky watchers on the day before and after the actual event. Okay? And at the same time, the annual meteor showers called the Etna Aquad meteor shower will be hitting its peak, according to NASA. So you've got the meteor shower, the leftover meteorites, hitting its highest peak, leftover from the Halley's Comet, peaking at the same time that the supermoon is peaking. And these things are going to be taking place. So I would think you would look into the sky and see signs in the moon and in the stars. Let's just read what it says here. And of course, I don't know if you folks know this, but we're in an 11-year cycle right now of solar flares. Solar flares. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. And upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity. Let's read it again. There'll be signs in the sun. Of course, we're in an 11-year cycle of some of the biggest solar flares that we've ever seen. Signs in the sun and in the moon, supermoon on Saturday night, and in the stars, meteor showers, Halley's Comet aftermath, and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, and the sea and the waves roaring. Men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man. Now listen to me. Then shall they see. So well, look at it. We're talking supermoon, showers, same time, May 5th. Now there was another person who called my radio show a couple days ago on the coming apocalypse who said to me, is it strong indication, according to his biblical calculations in the book of Daniel and some in Revelation, that May 6th was a key date as far as some Bible prophecy is concerned. May 7th, Vladimir Putin will become sworn in as the president again of Russia. So there is signs in the sun, the moon, the stars, the earth, with the stress on these nations, with great perplexity. The sea, the waves are roaring. Men's hearts are failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. And the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory. And when these things shall begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Now, no man knows the day nor the hour the Lord's coming back, and I don't think the Lord's coming back this weekend at all. But I don't know. Okay, I'm just saying these are signs that are pointing toward an apocalyptic events, and that means the word apocalypse means the revelation. Okay, in the Greek, we are coming upon the revelation of Jesus Christ. We're getting closer and closer and closer. And soon the bride is going to leave to meet the bridegroom. And the question is, are you saved? And are you born again? And if you want to be saved, you got to know the things happening are not by accident. They're by great design by God. Send me a personal message right here on this YouTube channel entitled, I want to be saved. I want to be saved. I want to be saved. God bless you.